3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. Now, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at about the 32. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 27 yards. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Seahawks nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Geno. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And you see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now they'll shift things around. Forced out to his left. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Here's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off of play action, here's Smith. He'll buy some time right. Short throw to Disley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. Rolling to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Smith. He'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10.
Geno now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
They'll fake it. Now Smith to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Smith throwing again. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Smith now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And now make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Purdy. What a reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
That's right, my man, old Mo. Momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Smith. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down. On 1st and 10, Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Charvarius Ward.
Dallas up the middle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
15-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
To throw is Smith. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie up the game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A very solid gain of 27.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Here's a 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Smith going to move him around. Smith, off play action. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No ball, no ball. Line. Check 59, cover. 49, flip it off, 49. There we go, Tom.
Back to throw, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Purdy. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And they'll move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the 1st down. And able to work his way down to the 16. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Now 2nd and 3. Here's Purdy. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24, Seahawks 14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Geno on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 41.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Geno. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
22 yards. And that's good for another.
From the red zone now, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Again, Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Geno's going to throw, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught, and the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So they go with the pass there on the 2-point try, and they will convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Purdy now to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A run by Dallas to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead. Around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd down. Geno now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Plenty of time, and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Smith to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
13X, 13X. Snowball, snowball.
Smith. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They're already in range for a potential game-winning field goal, but they certainly want to get him as close as possible before sending him out there. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion.
Check 58.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And they'll remain down by 2. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now with